apparently everyone hates Asian men now. Don't know when the hell this was a thing, but apparently this guy thinks everyone hates Asian men now. Now he might be right. I like this creator that I'm talking about, so he might be right. I don't know. But yeah, but I swear people like Rize, BTS, TNT, like, and that's just me though. Like Jay Park's, like I swear all these people are pretty attractive. I'm not gay though. It's just, they're really hot. Anyways, let's get into the video.
What is your first reaction when you saw this photo? Is it, what a lovely couple, this looks normal? Or, what a waste of
I thought she had a fat ass. That's what I thought. And that does not make me a gooner. No, that just makes me real, bro. Hello, is this a joke? What's that little baby, the China boy doing with that hottie? That is crazy.
jeans? I'm fucking racist.
Wait, what did that one say? I want to look at all of them.
I'm
Why would it?
fucking racist.
Getting vaccination is the best policy. That's what I thought I saw.
I've never found an Asian guy attractive.
This is crazy. That guy. Oh my gosh. This guy set us back so far, bro. So far.
Why do Asian men get so much hate? Why does everyone not care? And what can you actually do about it?
I mean, I don't think this guy gets hate. He's fine as hell. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, nah.
We'll answer all of that, but warning, this is my most serious video yet, where it discusses a lot about race play, psychology, trauma, and it starts off with Asian women putting down Asian
I don't know anything about psychology. I'm pretty stupid, so I'm here for it.
men.
One of my biggest obsessions in high school was, believe it or not, like to marry a white man, and so I could take his last name and lose my Asian name.
The problem is that
I actually heard a lot about this for some strange reason. Yeah, yeah, a lot of Asian people don't like their race, just like a lot of black people don't like their race. I don't know why. I truly don't. It's weird. Kind of weird to me. I mean, unless if you mean like the culture, like the ghetto culture, then never mind. That definitely understandable. But I'm talking about just the race in general. It's kind of weird. But
people will sell you out. You will get Asian women that will constantly seek
hey, your
male
preferences though.
validation from their opposite race.
Oh, Japanese penis. American penis. Oh, Japanese penis.
It's crazy.
You will get comedians who try to be funny by doing
Nah.
Nobody use tomato for Thai curry.
Like, okay, we get it. Asians have a funny voice, but let's not pretend that you are doing these Asian accents to
I mean, he did that though just because, like, yeah, people just found it funny and everything. It gets some views and everything like that. No hate to him. But
Asian culture. You're selling us out for your own gain.
I view Uncle Roger as a celebration of Asianness and Asian culture and Asian things in general.
The comedian Bo Burnham has said that if you're trying to be an Asian comic, just get up and say, my mom's got the weirdest fucking accent, and then do a Chinese accent because everybody laughs.
I just called my dog. Everybody laughs at the Chinese accent because they privately thought that your people were laughable, and now you've given them the chance to express that in public.
But even black comedians have stopped using the N-word because they've realized it creates this culture where other races thinks it's okay to make fun of black culture.
yeah, yeah. It's because it reminds them of it though. I can't really blame them that much anyway. But by the way, I've never done that joke again ever, and I probably never will again, because some people that were racist thought they had the license to say the N word. So I'm done with that routine with N word versus black people. Which there is, I understand what the joke is, and there is definitely a difference. Um, in other words, these types of people, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, so I'm not even going to. But these types of people, um, you know, the gang violence people. Well, black people are actually just like, they're actual regular workers that are just civil and everything like that. That's basically what the joke is. I'm assuming.
Asian people, fuck that shit. I'm going to sell myself out just because I have this desperate insecurity to fit in, because I've never fit in. My food is always stinky.
It's common to be around a group, whether it's white, black kids, usually it's white in America, where you end up making a lot of self-deprecating Asian jokes to fit in, to show people that you're down with their culture.
What the fuck is
I don't know if it's just a fit in or if you just don't take it too seriously. Because when people make stuff about like black people, I just don't take it too seriously, and so I just feed into it, and then like it's just banter.
wrong
But
with Asians and
I
their
don't know.
weird, desperate need to get
It could be
validated?
it could be truly just wrong. It could be completely different. As I don't know. As I'm not. I don't look Asian, so.
From everyone else other than their own race, because you're selling us out, you pieces of shit. By the way, this entire video has been a goddamn lie. I don't believe a single thing I fucking said, because more importantly, why do you exist? What is the point of everything? Why has religion existed for centuries? Well, every single one of them discusses the idea of oneness with God, oneness with the world. And if your goal is to reach nirvana, which is freedom from separateness, from suffering, how can you be one with everything while constantly separating yourself
Something
by
that just means
watching
heaven.
videos of how Asian men are constantly being discriminated? How can you actually achieve oneness if you're watching all these fucking videos about, oh, black people, we're victims, Indian men get discriminated so much?
The question was quite simple. Would Americans rather have illegal Mexicans or legal Indians?
I don't fucking care. I bet every single one of them have amazing points. They'll whip up statistics about Asian black crime. Look who hurts us more. It's the blacks.
Yeah.
This video is
All of them monkeys deserve to be chained up. Yes, sir. Round them all. My bad. That was a joke, chat. But don't come out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But no, he's right. I was waiting for this part because he always does this in a lot of his videos, at least. So I was waiting for a part where he like changes sides, because usually he like talks about it and then he changes. He like has a switch. Yeah.
sponsored by Centro. If you don't have a job like me, Centro is a job application service that
Okay, we don't say that. We don't say that word over here, so we're just gonna skip that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't have that. Bro.
job market. Thank you, Centro, for sponsoring this video. Whip up statistics about Asian black crime, and it doesn't matter whatsoever. If your goal is to reach oneness, which is every religion, then why separate yourself with race, saying that you are a victim of your environment? All that does is push you away from being
Agreed.
one with
Yeah, people care way too much about race and everything like that. Way too much, and way too much about labels like your sexuality or whatever. In my opinion, it shouldn't define you as as a person. In my opinion, does that make sense? I don't know. Like your character, how you are in general, should define you. You feel? But yeah, so I think that's what he's trying to say, which I agree with wholly. Yeah.
everything.
Auntie Luz are Asian women who love to hate on Asian men for no reason. They proactively make fun of Asian men any opportunity they get.
And people are always like, you don't like
There's an actual saying for this. It's crazy.
Asian guys. I'm like, no, I like regular people.
They spread the
No, I like regular Yeah, okay, buddy.
negative generalizations about all Asian men.
They're slobs, they just watch anime all day, play video games.
What's wrong with anime and video games? Listen, I don't really play that much video games anymore. The only video game I play is Wuthering Waves now, I think. Yeah, that's like the only one. And I play like on and off, like heavily. But what's wrong with video games are chill, bro. Like what? They're just hobbies. Anime's peak, okay? If you don't like anime, I don't know if I can trust you as a person. No, I'm kidding. But no, if you don't like anime, tell me what you watch, like in the comments, because I truly am curious. Because the only thing I really watch is anime and YouTube. I have nothing. I don't watch anything else. Truly, I don't. So I'm just curious.
all day, and you're an incel.
They perpetrate.
I'm so angry.
I'm an incel for watching anime and playing video games all day. Honestly, That's okay. You know why? Because at least I have my anime waifus. And at the end of the day, that's better than real woman, I think. And when an AI bot comes into play that is Esdeath, I'm gonna buy that. I'll be the first one to buy that because that's my real waifu right there. Don't worry, don't worry. You don't have to worry about anything whatsoever. I got that.
It's too bad I don't give a singular shit, because this form of argument where there is a certain group that is belittling your own race exists everywhere. There are
Yeah.
black men who will rather date white women and belittle black women, and then there are Indian people who would belittle their own race. This applies not just to
Yeah.
Asian people, but literally to every single demographic. And that video makes very good points. And just because someone makes very good points doesn't mean it's worth being listened to. Now, I'm sure you're confused because, Rambo, what are you talking about? This exists at a higher field of existence. Why do religions exist? What have they been saying for centuries? It is the central aim of unity. And if you don't like spiritual talk, think about it in the context of society. Would it be better where everyone is trusting of each other, where they understand that nothing bad is going to happen to them? Or would it be better to discriminate and be suspicious? I am only Asian, so I'd like to hang out with Asian people only. What would be a better society? What would be a better life to live? Would you view everyone as different from you, or one with everything? That is why
I think this all stems from pride, to be honest with you, too. The thing, like a lot of issues in society, I feel like stem from pride. They're straight up. Think of all issues, and honestly, I think like all sins kind of also stem from pride too. Like lust, lust, envy, um, like gluttony, sloth. With lust, you think like you literally are thinking, "Oh, I deserve this woman. Oh, I deserve him. Oh, I deserve." You feel me? With sloth, you feel like, "Oh, I don't really need to do anything. I'm already like chilling and everything." And also like with gluttony, you're literally like, "Well, I deserve this food. I deserve." You get the point. So I feel like it all kind of deserves, like it's all kind of from that. And when someone calls you out on something and you're so offended and stuff like that, if you have pride in yourself, I feel like you don't have you're not gonna self-reflect as much and be like, oh wait, is this what they're trying to say? They're not even trying to be rude to me. They're just trying to correct me on something. They're trying to educate me on something. They want to help me instead of, oh, they're actually trying to attack me. They're trying to attack my character. Because a lot of people, when you try to educate them on something, they think you're trying to attack their character when it's not like that at all. So it's that's what I think. Tell me what y'all think though. Yeah.
in every religion, Eastern, Western, Indigenous, they all talk about union, liberation, salvation, harmony. It is a recurring theme of separation and realizing there is a greater unity. This is a human experience. This is a human goal in life.
Hate against Asian men is also rampant on social media. Every time you see content of Asian men doing well in life, the comments are always full of racist attacks. And if you see content of Asian boys playing sports, it's CCP propaganda, of course. Asian
That's
men
crazy.
looking down
The show is CCP. Nah. Okay, bro.
on women, that's right, rage and racism, Asian athletes following their dreams, racist jokes and stereotypes, and of course, who could forget the viral video formula of Asian OnlyFans girls talking about Asian
Also,
men?
I swear, if I have someone say I'm racist for literally laughing at that, I feel like that's gonna happen. I did not mean that rudely, so I'm sorry.
Asian. Not to mention all the videos
What the hell?
of insecure non-Asian men trying to make Asian men
Saying that, the thing I have, like, especially what I have a problem with is people saying that so confidently on social media. What's the one race you'll not date? Oh, Asian. Like, not even and a lot of times they don't even give a reason, or at least like they don't, or at least not an extremely valid one. Like, oh, they're freaking ugly or something. Whatever. Like, how? How? You mean it's nah? You mean tell me Jungkook is ugly? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Nah, it's crazy.
bad for clout, I guess. And if any Asian man dares to speak up, they will face dismissive whataboutisms like, actually, Asians are the most racist. Oh, it's just a joke. Don't be so.
Bro, what? Nah. I think everyone's racist. And that includes black people, by the way. Because a lot of people, for some reason, think black people can't be racist. It's stupid. But, yeah, I think black people, Asians, Mexicans, white people, Hispanics, etc. Like, everyone can be. It's just being a bad person. This is stupid. And to even try to act like, oh, this race is the most racist. This, like, why does it even matter? You're just born with a race. You weren't in like a color selector and you'd be like, oh, I want this one. That's not how you were like. What are we talking? So why does it matter? This is stupid.
Sensitive, or oh, you're just a snowflake, or so what? People are racist against Mexicans and black.
The thing is, white people make fun of other races all the time. I'm not saying two rights make a right, but it is.
People too. Can we just talk about that for a second? How
Yo, he is so fine. Yo, hit me up. Sorry, I'm not gay. I swear. My bad. No, he's really. Yeah,
bizarre is it
my
that
bad.
people justify racism against Asians because they are also racist towards other minorities? Hey moron, why don't you just stop being racist towards everyone?
Do you feel the push and pull of all the videos I'm playing and then the talk about unity? Every single point about division is very accurate. And is it worth giving your attention towards? The answer is no, because pendulums is this idea of creating a problem and making it your own. Now, here's the thing. I am not Asian. I am not a fucking man. Crazy thing to say, and even I don't believe that. But that belief itself rids me of all the problems, all of the guilt that I, as an Asian man, should be defending my own people. But who am I actually? Am I an Asian man or am I a human being? What is a grander idea? That video and every other video about race, division is very important to exist, but at the same time, it isn't important to you because what are you? What is your goal? Your goal is not to work for other people, but to work for yourself. And I am a human being. I am not just an Asian man. Those are the specifics, and importantly, the specifics don't matter in the grand scheme of everything.
Yeah, this is why I love this creator, bro. He just has a good head on his shoulders. He's great. He's a great man. Hell yeah.
We must also stop letting people get away with being disrespectful towards us. We are always told to be the bigger man, turn the other cheek. But have you noticed all the challenges we face today are the very same challenges we faced decades ago? How many more decades must we endure before we start advocating for ourselves? And why?
Yeah, when people say turn the other cheek, you of course you can turn the other cheek in a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you still have to defend yourself. Like, it's stupid to not think that way, in my opinion. But it's just me,
Why should we endure while perpetrators of hate?
and that's just for human beings in general. If you see something wrong, you think it's wrong, you should defend it. Now of course, actually, no, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that point. I'm not getting hate for that stuff. But yeah.
Face zero consequences. And why are we in the wrong for standing up against people being racist towards us? And why should we allow people to treat us like stereotypes instead of actual human beings? Retaliation is justified, so don't be soft. When you see people being blatantly racist, call them out and give them consequences. When you see self-hating loose making negative generalizations about Asian men, rebut their nonsense.
Stop blaming Asian men for your internalized racism, because what you're doing is you're holding every single Asian man accountable for the dysfunction that you grew up with.
When self-hating
Exactly. Dude, that's so true. Oh my gosh.
Asians try to defend racism, tell them to have more respect for themselves. When people make racist comments about Asians, use their own logic against them. When people
Wait, what did I say? Wait. Again, white country means obey our rules. No way around. If you don't like it, you can freely go back to your country. It's so simple, right? How did that turn out for the Native American Indians? I'm pretty sure you didn't obey their rules, otherwise you'd be back in Europe. Also, what about Asian Americans born in America? Where do you want them to go? Exactly. Yeah. What kind of dumb person makes a comment like this while using a profile picture of who I'm assuming is their child? Yeah, it's crazy. That is truly insane. Also, I just don't like the saying white country. I think it should be American country, but that's just me. Um, when you say stuff like this, though, I feel like you mean illegal immigrants, in which then I can understand somewhat, because honestly, like you should obey the country's laws. But I don't think that's hard to understand. You really should obey your like a country that you're in, like their laws, you know. But that's just me.
Own logic against them. When people call you a victim for standing against racism, call
And why are you playing victim? If I'm a victim for standing against racism, you're a coward for not.
them a coward for refusing to do so. When people try to gaslight you and pretend the challenges you face don't exist, do not allow them to silence you.
You know, I've seen these people in the clips, but I've never personally encountered anyone expressing hatred for Asian people. Maybe I live under a rock, but I've never seen this IRL, and I mean none. You know, I've seen a lot of news reports about domestic abuse, but I've never encountered anyone who's experienced domestic abuse. Maybe I live under a rock, but I've never seen it. Hey, and I mean none. Yeah, this is stupid. Hey guys, I never saw a murder ever once in real life, but I see it online. Does that mean does that mean people murder people or no? No, all of them must be just AI. All of them just must be bots, to be honest. You know, no, no, it's great. Yeah, it's great. I feel like people that say this, because I actually might have been one of those people like 3 years ago when I was 15. Yeah, 15. Yeah. Um, I feel you think it's smart until you think about it for more than 3 seconds. And you're like, oh no, I'm actually like a dumbass. Oh, right, my bad.
And don't wait for other people to fight your battles for you. Be the one to lead the charge.
Actually, no, I don't
Do you
think I've ever said
this is
something like
his
that.
life's purpose? Do you think this is his grand goal? Obviously not. He's been swept up by the idea of pendulums. Pendulums being this thing that creates problems in your own life that is meant to only distract you. He's caught up by this distraction, this pendulum, so much to the point where he's actively commenting under every little hate comment. Oh, you're wrong. You're a little coward. I got him. It's pathetic. It's taking away all of his energy towards something that's actually.
I mean, I agree that it's taking away all of his energy, but is it pathetic? You can argue it's pathetic, but I wouldn't say so because, well, number one, you can actually get more retention off of that if you're trying to make money from it, and also you kind of try to correct people's ways and like you try to explain to people your logic, I guess. But hey, if you say so, man, if you say so, but that is what I think.
Actually meaningful towards life, and I guarantee you he doesn't even know. There are so many things out there that exist that has created problems for people, that has created this guilt, this fear, this anxiety, and it has wrapped up their entire life and soul. Midlife crises exist because they have been wrapped up by the idea, not just about discrimination in Asian people, but negative emotions. Negative emotions is what leads people to do a lot of their actions, and obviously that is entirely false and wrong. Then
Because like emotions have your thoughts lead to actions. Yeah.
People simply go to college because they're scared of what will happen if they do not. The only way to actually not get distracted and not waste your life, which you only have one, life is extremely short, it should not be wasted spending all this energy towards things that isn't about yourself, not solving other people's problems.
I feel like that is very selfish to only worry about yourself in a way. If that makes sense, especially because you can worry about yourself and everything. But like, what if like there's always the thing? What if you don't have anyone to turn to? I guess if you want to look at it that way, like like I feel like only thinking about yourself is just wrong. And honestly, I feel like there's no meaning in it. I don't as a Christian, Christianity doesn't teach that whatsoever. Is that what he was trying to say just there? Because if so, I heavily disagree on them actually. Was that
Sports, it should not be wasted spending all this energy towards things that isn't about yourself, not solving other people's problems. If this video interested you, I recommend reading the book Reality Transurfing or subscribe to the Patreon. There is a video I made all about this video.
Yeah, I truly disagree with him on a lot of stuff here. Yeah, that's just great. Listen, now does he make some good points in this video? Yes, but that last point, how we shouldn't care about care about solving each other's problems, we kind of should, because it helps society as a whole. You know, and society being good means you're most likely good. You feel me? Um, Even if you just want to look at it from like a non-selfish perspective and just like a logical perspective, that's how I would look at it if I was doing it. I just look at it as a selfless perspective, as I just want to help people. It makes me happy to help people. If I see people that I care about, it makes me happy to see them happy. You know, but I don't know. Maybe he didn't mean that all the way. I truly don't know, because that last part was kind of crazy. Maybe I just didn't understand it. I don't know. But tell me what you guys think about this video. I'll leave it in the link as always, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Goodbye. He made some good points though, nonetheless. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah, peace. Peace though. Have a nice day.